What's up, everybody? It's YadaCoin time. It's YadaCoin time. I see some people in the chat already. Scafer, we got Chemical Soldier in the house. What's going on, everybody? Let's turn the music back on. I cut the music when I entered. The hell? Anyway. So, 2 weeks off for me starting next week, so stream a lot then. Okay. Will do. I plan on it. And I think I fixed the audio. I think I fixed the audio now. You can tell me what you guys think. As it turns out, I had like some noise gate enabled. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that drop again because I stopped it. We've just been fixing a lot of bugs and adding little user experience improvements. I think we need to start doing like sketches. I want to run this like the Tonight Show. Don't touch anything. Yeah. Gotcha. I won't touch shit. Promise. I don't have a water. Damn it. Anyway, it's fine. I think I'll live. We have an address. We have an address for an airdrop. And we're going to be doing airdrops tonight. We're going to be doing airdrops every half hour and on the hour. So go ahead and drop your address in the chat, folks, and we'll go ahead and get those airdrops at the half hour and every hour. Oh, shit. I swear to God. Yep. My phone was near my mic. This mic is like under constant attack. Like the whole environment seems to be wanting to hurt this thing. I need to hang it from the ceiling, you know? It's like, I don't know how, who does that? Like the ring announcer, you know? Like Michael Buffer. Man, I wish I could do that voice. Let's get ready to rumble. Iconic. I don't even know if I've heard anybody do a good impression of that. What's up, me little lost? Wait, is that Lost Mickers? How can we open Yada Shop in Web Wallet? How can we get Melly Lost? I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Am I parsing the name right? I don't think it's me Lil Ost. I think it's Melly Lost. That's what I think it is. You can correct me if I'm wrong. If you're joining for the first time, welcome. Welcome to YadaCoin. We are the first ever blockchain to introduce a hardware wallet that uses key rotation and uses on-chain validation to carry out key rotation validation to protect your wallet, man. Okay? That's what we do. You see? 8-minute abs. I'm a bad salesman because I just go off track too much. Okay. Here's what we do. We actually protect your wallet by using the blockchain. The blockchain itself protects your wallet. First of its kind. Think of all the other projects that are out there. Yeah, there's on-chain recovery. There's, some retroactive steps. There's multi-sig. But this is an actual chain of events that's recorded on the blockchain. And it looks ahead so that all the nodes on the network know what to expect out of your wallet without revealing anything sensitive. So if somebody steals your wallet, all the nodes, being they, will know that your wallet's been stolen. It's incredible stuff. We're the only project that has that. Y'all are sleeping on this project. Okay? My hubby mines your coin. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what we like to hear. And Matt even shared the private key once to prove the wallet works. That's correct, I did. That's true. And I will do it again. I will do it again. We can protect your key through just standard key rotations. But like I explained on some other casts, that can, it's just basically how much time goes by and how much time does the attacker have before you rotate your key, right? So that's the issue with just relying on key rotations. But we actually go a step further and have the on-chain key log. And so it doesn't matter if you haven't rotated or if you've rotated or not. They won't be able to take your coins. The transaction will just get rejected. That's what is the beauty, the magic of the pre-rotated key hash. Smart hubby. Yeah. Let's get a little fist bump for the smart hubby. All the hubbies need to be mining YadaCoin. For all those hubbies out there mining YadaCoin, what's up? This should be our new marketing campaign. Does your hubby mine YadaCoin? What kind of hubby do you have if he's not mining YadaCoin? What does that say about your hubby? Little mind game there. It's like maybe she starts thinking, yeah, maybe why isn't my hubby doing that? A little bit of FOMO going on. Suddenly she enters the kitchen while or gender's reversed, whatever, and she's like, do you mine or have you ever mined YadaCoin? It's like a litmus test, like a rite of passage kind of question. And at some point the hubby is going to be like, ooh, I knew this was going to come up. It's like, do you know how to change a tire? Do you know how to drive stick shift? You know what I mean? Like one of those kind of questions. Something that just kind of tests your mettle. Not necessarily heteronormative, or yeah, you know, roles, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Some other type of tasks that, you know, your significant other expects you to know. It's like their minimum, right? YadaCoin is going to be this universal standard of, you know, dating marketplace value. Okay, I'm not gonna go any further on that unless something comes to mind, and then I'll just milk it even further. Marketing gold. Cyberhouse Lord, can you juggle? Do you mine YadaCoin? Exactly. Can you play a kazoo? Right? These are all things that people want to know. It's pretty much going to be on every dating profile. If you don't know how, at least, to mine YadaCoin, swipe left. Swipe left. He doesn't even know how to mine Yada. Okay, I won't do that one again. All the most important skills needed in life. Exactly. You need to know how to make a bundt cake. You need to know how to mine YadaCoin. Okay? If you can't properly rise and bake sourdough bread, then how are you going to be able to, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to do these basic fundamental things in life for survival. For survival, you know? Like, do you know how to make a campfire? It's going to be one of those fundamental things, right? You have to take care of your finances, okay? Setting up my bat file again to mine. Getting cold and oh yeah, the bat file. So I'm guessing that you're using what is that one? We have another miner other than XM Rig. SRB miner. SRB miner multi. They added us to their miner and I didn't even know for a long time. That was a surprise. A pleasant one at that. That's good marketing for sure. All the most important skills in yep, good marketing. Yep. With their gaming PCs. Yeah. There's so many projects now ditching miners that they're all gonna funnel back into us. You see? I guess I just saw Rabid Mining's newest video, and he said that Chlor just went to proof of stake. So that just said see ya to all the other GPU miners. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Mr. Lost says boo to SRB miner. Boo. Oh, I thought he meant like Halloween boo. Like you were trying to scare the miner. Boo. Okay. Toast and cream cheese and guava paste. That sounds kind of bougie. That guava paste. Toast and cream cheese. I don't know if I've had toast and cream cheese. I've had bagel and cream cheese. I've had crackers and cream cheese and other things like that. But I don't know if I've actually had like white bread or sourdough bread or anything like that with cream cheese. I'm sure I have. But not just the two together all on their own. That one I have not done. Cream cheese on anything is good. You know what? I agree with that. I am 100% on board with that. Okay, let's do our first airdrop. We have a few folks in the chat. So let's go ahead and do an airdrop. Get your addresses in. And I'll add you to the airdrop list. And we'll start sending out some money. I'm checking the, since I didn't put actual airdrop in the title, I don't think we're getting the address attacks. I don't want to say spam, but really it's a civil attack that's going on. You know, they're creating multiple identities, and it's the same person doing this. So we'll do, let me change this title real quick. All right, so what are you guys' favorite hardware wallets? Or just wallets in general? Software like MetaMask being one. Like, what's your guys' favorite, or Trust Wallet, or Phantom Wallet? Like, what's your guys' favorite wallets? I know there's Tangem Wallet, there's Trezor, Ledger. Those are hardware. So let's compare some options. I actually want to do like a live comparison, because I think I'm going to learn some stuff too. Maybe we can figure out how we can better position ourselves in the market. Ledger, Nano, and YadaCoin is about the only wallets I trust. Nice. That's what we like to hear. OG wallet, that's right. All right, I have some layer 1 airdrops. We'll do those real quick. Add recipient. You know, I think it's the holiday, so I'm just gonna do 25 YadaCoin again. What the heck? Why not? Our hardware wallet's solid, man. And it's all open source, you know, so if you want to crack open the code and take a look for yourself, you can do that. You can do it. I would actually love for you to do it, because I believe that if any of you found an issue or a vulnerability, that you would tell me, and that would be awesome. But it's been under review for quite a while from both humans and AI, and so we've improved it as much as I think we can, beyond having, well, I don't know, I mean, yeah, we'll have something formal at some point. Okay, airdrop is out for those folks. Oh wait, what am I doing? What am I even doing right now? Airdrop, airdrop. All right, we're getting ready to do the airdrop for the Binance Smart Chain wallet. Boom. Here we go. Special deal for the holidays, $35. Go to YadaCoin.io/hardware wallet. Click the link. It's $35 right now for the next 48 hours only. Because I think after that I can't get it to you by Christmas. You guys should definitely buy this for one of your family members. Children, siblings, whatever. Alright, let's do this. That's a good price. Early adopters paid. Yeah, I can't in good conscience give everybody 35, or I mean 25, the original OG pricing. And plus, I took a loss on that anyway. So those were not sustainable prices. So I wanted to give my community special pricing. We got the real deal. That's right. You did get the real deal. Hella good pricing. Let's go to the proper key rotation here. Boom. Another successful airdrop, everyone. Okay. Let's unwrap some more Yada so I can do this. Just need to unwrap like 200 from my secured balance. In case I leave this in an Uber or something. Somebody can't just pick it up. I mean, they'd have to enter their correct... Well, okay, they could get the... they'd have to enter the correct PIN to get the right private key. And so that would be like... Yeah. And then brute forcing the PIN... That would take, I forget what I actually calculated that out to, but it's like centuries or longer with like the world's biggest supercomputer. So, not technically feasible at this point. All right, let's go. We have 200 Yada, and we are right. Boom. All right, everybody. So, and brute force Yada coin on them. Actually, I want to gift two. Excellent. I want to give to someone. Oh yeah, that's right. No worries, no worries. It shows 42. Oh, well, it's 32 plus shipping. So, or 35 plus shipping. Yeah, so not only did I do 25, I did 25 shipped. So that was 25 including shipping, which ended up being, you know, somewhere around 5 or something like that per coin or per wallet, which is fine. It is what it is, guys. You know, I think Amazon took a loss for a long time when they were first operating their business. Cool, Cyber House Lord, sounds good. Looking forward to it. Oh, nice. It looks like an order just came through. All right. So excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate the order. Here we go. Let's do another airdrop because we just got another order. It's time for another order, everybody. Or it's time for another airdrop. We're gonna do an airdrop every time we get an order. And we're gonna give the same addresses that we already gave to. We're just gonna give them another airdrop. So you're kind of like being a little Santa right now. If you order another Yada wallet, you'll also be giving everybody here an airdrop. So you can feel good about that too. Alright. I think Scaper just got another airdrop. A few others. Mining YadaCoin again. Whoop whoop boom. Yeah. Airdrop me thanks. Excellent. Excellent. And we have the layer 1 airdrop going out now. Bam! New airdrop out, everybody. How's this audio tonight? I know a few people weren't here earlier. Will we know if someone is attempting? Will we know if somebody is attempting to break into your wallet? You can. Yes, because we can monitor the mempool. I don't have those notifications set up yet, but that is technically possible and it's not that hard. So before the transaction is rejected, well, we actually have a failed transaction collection on every node. So you can check for attempts made on your wallet. So there's that. Like, will that be a feature to come? Yes. Let me add it to my to-do list, actually. Let me add that to the list of things to do. Nice. Love to see that order come through. Love to see, you know, that people are interested in what we're doing here. It's really cool. All right, so add notification. For failed key theft attempts. And I think for the smart contract side, on Binance Smart Chain, we can add and emit. We can emit an event. And then I think that the wallets can read from the event emissions. So that's also the same deal there. All right. Will I get it before Christmas? Yes, you will. Yep, we have enough on hand to where you can get yours before Christmas. It'll be sitting under the tree waiting for the recipient. And you can tell them Santa got it for them. If that's what you know, celebrate. So, honestly, it's a good gift. It really is. It really is. Like, it's a smart gift. You know, it's a smart gift. Yeah, I remember getting somebody like a Lego robotics set, you know, and it kind of started them on their journey into robotics. And yeah, they were interested in it, and it got them into, you know, doing some programming and mechanical engineering, things like that. Granted, they were quite young, but yeah, this is one of those things, like, you can teach them about cross-chain bridging. You can teach them about tokenization. These are important concepts. Everyone says, well, we don't teach the children, you know, all these finance tips and how to manage money and stuff like that in school. Well, here's your chance. And you can do it with, I guess, essentially funny money, right? You don't have to take it too seriously. It's just crypto, right? So they can learn on this device. Really cool stuff. White elephant gift, yeah. That would be a very good white elephant gift, honestly. You give them a wallet with preloaded, like a preloaded wallet. I've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Nice. Moving up in the world. What was I thinking? I was gonna say something. So, can't wait to get my wallet. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your order. I appreciate that very much. Okay. See you around. I'll be shipping that out ASAP. All right. White elephant gift. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. The educational part. God, I forget what I was going to say. I had a train of thought. But anyway, yeah. Really good tool to learn on. Yeah, white elephant gift. That would be either funny or, well, it would probably be funny and awesome. And they'd be like, what is this? And then, yeah, then you would be able to go on your crypto spiel And oh, that was what it was. We have this. If they're not already like curious about crypto, I don't know. Maybe not going to a crypto spiel, but anyway, what I wanted to talk about is this new, like, I think so. We can have a feature. I don't think this is possible yet. Gift day ideas for the tech guy in your life. Exactly. Would be cool to get it added to gift guides. Yeah. I just think about the entertainment guide that they would sell in school every year. I was thinking about putting the hardware wallet in the entertainment guide, and then like you could put a coupon for the YadaCoin wallet in the entertainment guide, like the actual paper. So for those who don't know, the entertainment guide was this is like a brand entertainment guide, and it just was loaded with coupons, and it was supposed to be like, I mean, I was a child when I saw them, but supposedly they had pretty decent coupons in them. Yay! All right, let's do another one. We got another order, y'all. Heck yeah. We're doing another airdrop. Another airdrop, another order, another airdrop. This is how we grow, everybody. We've got to get the word out. We gotta get other people as many wallets as possible. We just need to get wallets out into the world. However we do it. Oh. Remind me of the use case that I wanted to talk about, though. I do want to talk about the use case to see if you guys are interested in it. It's about loading up a wallet and then giving the wallet to somebody else, and then being able to and then them being able to take ownership of that wallet without the person that gave you the wallet being able to take the funds. Okay? So anyway, hold that. All right, we got L1 chain coming out. Do we have any other folks who want to take part in this airdrop? If you want to get in on this airdrop, drop your address in the chat. We're only doing airdrops during the live. change the track on this other one. All right. Dig. Dang, you got them before me. I was starting a different screen. Yep. Gotcha. Gifting options for hardware with funds loaded onto it. Yep, exactly. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, so basically you have a wallet seed, right? And because of our technology, like for a beginner who is just getting a wallet from like a friend, you would be loading their wallet up with crypto, and then you would just be inventing some new password, right? You wouldn't be using your existing password that you use on yours, right? You would be using some new password that you generated, and you would give them that password, right? So it would basically be access to the existing wallet, right? So currently, there's no real way for you to ensure that the person giving you the wallet, maybe it's not even a friend, maybe it's just somebody that you're dealing with, right? But you are there's no way to ensure that they can't just take the money out because they already had the key. They gave you the key, right? So with this, I'm thinking about putting like an interface up where somebody can give you a seed phrase and a password, and that will and then they load the Yada into that address that results from that, right? But then they give you it could all be in a QR code, by the way. It could be like scannable as a QR code, both the seed phrase and the password, but it'd be like a private, QR code or link that you share privately. And then once they arrive at the page or wherever that takes them, that creates the wallet, gets the balance, and then they're immediately asked to enter a new password. And then that rotates the key on chain, and now they own those funds. Now the private key is theirs because the rotation takes place with the new password that the previous owner doesn't know, right? So this is more like password controlled than it is seed phrase controlled. Ideally, in the long run, you'd want them to have their own seed phrase, right? But due to the complexity of, we could even do like a randomly generated password, right? Which is like extremely complicated, special characters, uppercase numbers, and all that stuff. And then when they get when they take possession of it, then they also privately generate some super complicated password. And the previous owner is now locked out of those funds. Like all their balances on their private key will now be zero. And everything will be forwarded to this new private key wallet address setup. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. All right, I got, yeah, okay, 1 second. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sounds fancy. All right, Scaper, you have a good night. And maybe see you tomorrow. We're ready for our 2-week party. Christmas break party. 630. Oh, okay. We're on rotation 636. Oh wait, no, 363. All right, yep. Airdrop is gone out. Yeah, I think it'd be a really useful use case. Because I think that, you know, everyone's talking about onboarding. I think that's like, I see a lot of the crypto Twitter people talking about onboarding. Like, that's a really big topic for them for some reason. Oh, not for some reason. I mean, it's a big topic for a reason. And, you know, because people have to create their own wallet first. You know what I mean? And so there's like a barrier to entry before you can even get the coins. It's like, okay, well, you have to first, I'm asking you as a complete novice who knows nothing about this to create this secure environment for this money that I'm about to send you. And then when you do, depending on how much guidance you get, let's say you don't get any, you're going to go to your app store or something like that, or Google search, and you're going to be presented with tons of options. And not only that, more than a few of them are going to be scams or hacks or whatever. So that's why I think this is good. It's like essentially cash, really. It's like almost like handing somebody like cash. You're basically giving them like a wallet seed with an existing password, and you're basically doing that. You're just allowing them to change ownership on the blockchain, and they don't even need to like create their own wallet. Hell, the person that gave you the wallet can even help you recover it, you know, because they know your seed phrase at that point, but they don't know your password, so they can't steal your funds. Anyway, just something I'm thinking about. Okay, well, I don't know. Should we cover any other topics? I feel like maybe we should just make this one a short one tonight. Coming up on 55 minutes. Yeah, I know they like to like have you be on for like 2 hours. Every time. Banana cream pie. Those are either mnemonic seed phrase words, or you're just trying to make me hungry, because that sounds awesome, actually. Thank you. It was. I like coming on here, actually. This is fun. It's actually turned out to be a lot more fun than I imagined. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but you get to do a lot, you know? There's a lot of potential. I want to have, like I said, I want to have co-hosts and things like that. And I want to do, like, sketches. But that's going to be in the future. Like, my big sketch inspiration is Conan O'Brien. I don't know if you guys ever watched Conan O'Brien ever. Let's see what some of his. Best Conan O'Brien skits. Alright, anyway, we can't go there. Alright, we have to stay on topic. We gotta focus. Does anybody want to review, maybe we should do this next time. Review these hardware wallets. You guys tell me. Is there any hardware wallets that you've been curious about that you want to, you know, have me take a look at and see what another person's perspective is on it? I think Scaper and I talked about Tangent Wallet before, and how that's actually just a single private key. That actually surprised me. That it doesn't even use a seed phrase. There's no like derivation at all. It's just one private key and that's it. Believe it or not. So every wallet has like some trade-offs. This is that road trip kind of music, for me anyway. Don't get me wrong, I play, you know, the 80s and the Eagles and all that other stuff too. But I'm a big house music person. I've always been into that for the longest time. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap it up tonight. Excellent stream. Excellent stream. Thank you guys so much for joining. And I will see you next time. Cheers.